Yep.
Coming at you at 3. On this week's episode, I actually fell asleep. Darn it. But I woke up in time for me to show up and Scott tell me he has everything ready.
Oh!
All right. Did you have the thing clicked or unclicked?
Unclicked. You didn't hear it, did you?
I did hear it, but it did clip out.
Okay.
Or did you clip out? Did you go on air?
No, I did not. I did it right. That was fine.
Okay. That was weird. Okay. So cool. So he figured out how to do stuff. Show us what you showed. Show us what you can do.
Oh.
Show us what you can do.
So how cool is that?
So he figured out what settings to get that back. So that's really cool. And
we have a new recipe for you from Funguy The Entertainer cooks for you called Billions of Cicadas.
Oh yeah, you gonna cook them up?
Oh, that would be gross.
They're good. Cicadas are good. All right. Well, enough of this merriment. We have visitors and guests and surprises, and Scott has a surprise for me during the show.
Yes. Steve has trouble with it. Well, it's worth watching the show for, people.
Hey, is that a lump in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Don't Know Show. What are we supposed to say during this? Doesn't it say something like, if it's cold where you are, watch our show?
You've been saying something like that.
You'll still be cold, but you'll have watched our show. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show, a podcast, and a live Twitch stream.
Yes,
now, go ahead.
Wait, okay, go ahead. You're going to say something different.
I changed my mind already.
To about what?
You'll see. You'll see. Yes, I got something prepared for you.
It's your time to unwind and leave your worries behind. We're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today.
But before we get to that, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
Scott wanted to surprise me today by being all prepared and told me he had all of his stuff done.
It's all done.
But it's not.
It is.
Nope. No word.
Poor Steve.
No
Poor Steve. It's all Steve's fault. All right. Are you ready to do the first subject? Or for
Hey, Andrew.
Hey.
Welcome to the show.
I didn't see Andrew pop in yet.
Okay. We'll bring him on.
Okay. What are you eating?
What?
Oh, what are you eating?
What are you talking about?
I am not the one with my mouth full of food.
There's no food over here.
Oh, you're eating non-food. You're putting non-food things in your mouth. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please disregard Steve's full mouth of food while he's trying to talk while he's doing his show with a mouthful of food. Well, you think that's these are not the droids you're looking for. This is not the food going in my mouth. Yes, there we go. I got it. All right. So anyway, since you're stuffing your face, I guess I will talk about the picture behind me first.
You said you're going to surprise for me. You made me stop before I talked about the picture behind me.
Oh, no. Yeah. I did a new surprise for you. I
said you've all seen this picture before, ladies and gentlemen.
No, only you did. I texted this to you. I did not put this on the show.
You've all seen this picture before, ladies and gentlemen.
This is how I load up
snowblower.
Yeah.
His gas can and his ramps that kill him.
Yes. Now, this was 3 weeks ago when I slammed this ramp into my thigh.
Now show me between your legs.
The black and blue is starting to go down. However, I have a lump the size of my hand on the top part of my thigh on this, and if I sit with my leg bent too far backwards, or if I lay on that lump, like I roll over on my stomach in bed and the lump is on the mattress, it wakes me up from the pain. But other than that, I'm walking normally. It's really weird how long this is taking.
Is that a lump in your pocket? Are you happy to see me?
Oh, Steve, I'm always happy to see you. So, you're not done yet. It looks like pizza. Is that pizza? It's pizza. All right. Is it good pizza? All right. Is it great pizza? It's good pizza. Okay. Got it.
It's home run in pizza from Chicago.
All right. Which means it's frozen, so it's not as good as the original. There we go. That makes perfect sense to me. We stopped for we had a long day today, which is why I completely forgot. I think did I tell you my brother-in-law was in intensive care? All right, he's in the hospital. He's in pretty rough shape. So we went to Janesville, which is where he is, and visited him. And after we visited him, we decided to go shopping because we're looking for a few things that are only found in Janesville. So it ended up being a really interesting time trying to find what we wanted to get.
Like horse salt?
No, that was different. That was the pro
Look
slicer.
behind you, you can't see it.
I can't see it?
Yeah, with the salt.
Yeah. This is the
Like
pro
that.
slicer that I talked about right there.
Yeah.
It's purple. The difference is it's the good stuff. It's good for 20 below zero, not just 5 below zero. So,
Right, you only get in Janesville.
well, yes. So it's not the only place in the
See,
country.
I
you get it,
listened to you, Scott.
for me-
See
Steve,
how this listening thing works?
it doesn't really work that well. Because when I asked you questions, you were like, and you actually knew the answers to it, so you must not have been listening. So, Steve, now that you were done stuffing your face, what is the
Part of the show
picture
is what you
behind
talk.
you?
Is that a lump in your pocket? Or are you happy to see those cheerleaders?
No, they're too far away. So,
See, that was a good joke. And it went with both pictures.
sure.
We went to see the Desert Dogs, which is the indoor lacrosse team in Las Vegas, owned by Wayne. Well, he's one of the owners, Wayne Gretzky.
Okay. And let me guess, Wayne Gretzky is a hockey player.
He's the great one.
He's the great one. I thought there was Bobby Hull.
All right, I'm just going to put in the great one.
Okay.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Okay. I didn't even finish typing the great one. Host disabled participant screen sharing.
Yes, I did.
I had everything ready for the show, Steve.
I just did it while we were talking.
I have all of my stuff ready.
I had it ready. I just disabled it before you could do it.
I have all of my stuff ready.
Because I knew what you were going to do.
I have all of my stuff ready.
Yep. The great one is Bobby Hull. Was it Bobby Orr?
God, that's even worse. I upset.
Yes, Wayne Gretzky. The great one.
Wayne Gretzky, the great one. Wayne Gretzky highlights the great one.
Is he the Canadian dude?
Leader. Wayne Gretzky stats, highlight, position, salary, title. Gretzky, the great one in Wikipedia. Wow.
Am I correct that he's from Canada?
Look, right, get all the way down to Wikipedia before the great one.
Professional cyclist, 1982. Roberto Clemente. Jackie Gleason? Interesting that he got on the.
Also known as the great one.
But Wayne Gretzky happens to be there.
Yeah. You know what that says?
Yep, he's Canadian. I was right. Ooh, Dwayne Johnson made the list.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yeah.
I think of him more as The Rock, also known as The Rock.
Yeah.
Nowhere on there does it say the great one.
I'll have to concur with that.
It says Dwayne Douglas Johnson, also renamed The Rock, is American actor, professional, currently signed WWE, widely regarded as one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time. But nowhere there doesn't say the great one. So I'm going to have to say Wikipedia. No.
Okay. I'll agree. As much as I love him, I honestly, I like him better as an actor than I did as a wrestler.
But remember who writes Wikipedia?
People.
Yeah. And people are wrong.
Yes.
And because it's on the internet doesn't mean it's true.
Yes, it does.
Even though Abraham Lincoln did say that.
Yeah.
If it's on the internet, it must be true. Abraham Lincoln.
Well,
so
anyway,
that's the dance squad.
Cool.
Because they showed up. The Desert Dogs had a rough game. It was 15-3.
Ooh.
After the first half. They had 15-minute quarters. So it was 15-3. I think the final score was, I don't even know what it was. It was like 20-something to 8. And the other team just stopped scoring for the last like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
They just kept passing the ball and running the score down. But there were 3 fights.
Remember, you mean running the time down?
Oh, yeah, not scoring, not running the score up.
Yeah,
Therefore,
yeah.
The opposite of not running the score up.
I get it, Steve. It's okay. It's okay.
Down, Scott.
So
what's the opposite of up?
Sideways.
Right. What's the opposite of love? Indifference. It is not hate.
Ooh, I do like that. That is more better.
It is not hate.
Yeah, because hate's a negative thing, and we try to avoid negativity on our show.
Well,
ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching our show because we are not negative.
We don't have a genuine positivity message today, so I don't know.
Yes, we do.
I don't know how we're going to recover from that.
So, anywho's.
So we went to the game, and it was pretty funny, too, because Kaylee Konarski out of Michigan is a dancer here. Has been in a lot of shows that I've seen, and she's one of the dancers for the Desert Dogs.
Okay.
And when I first got the tickets, I could have gotten the tickets over right by where they have a little stage set up and where the dancers are, but I didn't. I got them from where you can see where we were sitting there right above the glass on the turn. Then the next day came up with some tickets came up for the Dog Pound, which is in one of the end zones. It's like in a hockey rink, but it's one of the end zones. It's on the floor. It's like a bar type area with little bar tables. You can stand up against the glass and that.
Okay.
I already bought the other tickets. And then the third day, part of the group I belonged to, tickets came up for where I could have got them free. So I'm like, oh, that was fun. But
funsy onesie.
We got them. It was a good time. Good time had by all, except for the Desert Dogs who lost. But it was fun.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
It was a good game. A lot of scoring, fight. Like I said, there were some good fights.
Where is this, hockey?
They dropped the gloves and ripped the helmets off and start punching each other. Like one guy did like a Superman punch at the other guy.
Oh.
He ripped the helmet off. Ah! Yeah.
You know, that's a really good way to break your wrist.
They don't care. They were hitting each other hard and whacking each other hard. And they whack each other with those sticks really hard. They run into each other and knock each other down really hard.
Yeah. So basically what you're telling me is this is roller derby without skates.
Or hockey.
Yeah. Same concept.
It's actually a game called lacrosse.
Yeah, but lacrosse is in Wisconsin.
And you would think you would know about it.
Yeah, go figure.
It just leaves you howling at the moon.
Oh. That's a nice segue, Steve.
Did you howl at the moon?
I certainly did not.
Why not?
Because we've had nothing but fog, rain, and drizzle for the past 6 days.
The first full moon of the year is called the Wolf Moon.
Woof, woof, woof.
It's also named other stuff, other names.
We won't go there. This is a clean show. Oh, sorry.
Cold moon is a dirty moon.
Yes, very dirty.
Frost exploding moon. The freeze up moon.
Well,
this is the one you don't like. The hard moon.
Oh. Well, I do have buns of steel.
What?
When I give a moon, it's buns of steel, so I got a hard moon.
Is that a hard moon in your pocket, or are you just happy to see us?
Okay, that would be a little different. Yeah.
You know what the You know what the names of the moons are for each month?
I do not. I do know that there's a list, but I don't have it memorized. I did not know there was going to be a quiz.
Now, these are Farmer What? Again, this is stuff that I thought you would know because it's from the Farmer's Almanac.
Oh, yes. I read that every day just before I go to bed.
Well, you read Reader's Digest.
That's not the same thing.
So would you like to hear the list?
Certainly, Ollie.
Okay. February is the full snow moon.
Okay, that makes perfect sense.
My favorite one, though. March. It's the full worm moon.
Warm or worm?
Worm.
Yeah, that makes sense because that's usually when we get our first worm alert.
Right?
Yep.
Because the ground's thawing and the worms start coming up.
When it rains, they all come up. Yep.
Yeah. I don't know why the full pink moon is next. I'm not sure how that.
No, that's Valentine's Day is February. So April. Why would it be pink in April?
I don't know, but it's the full pink moon. Then you've got the full flower moon, which makes sense. April showers bring May flowers.
And what do May flowers bring?
The full strawberry moon. You mean besides dysentery and smallpox?
Smallpox, dysentery, yeah, right.
And then full strawberry moon, then full buck moon, then a full sturgeon moon. That's right, sturgeon, not surgeon.
That's right, because you go sturgeon hunting on that moon.
And then the full corn moon. Makes sense.
Okay, yep.
Right. Then the full hunter moon, because that's your last chance to do hunting and get all the food.
Yeah.
Before winter sets in. Then the full beaver moon.
Because once you're stuck in a cabin all winter long, you're after that beaver.
Yep. And a full cold moon, which is what you're getting from your partner.
Somebody's not echoing it. Is that me that you're talking about that's not echoing? Or Steve?
You are echoing. Not yep says we are echoing. I think I'm echoing. You know what? I think because you fixed your thing, how loud are your speakers?
They're perfect.
No, I mean, I think.
Yeah, it's just you that. Are you hearing him through my system?
Yes. Yes, I'm hearing me through yours because when I talk, I hear me. Turn your speakers off.
Keep talking.
Yep. See, now the echo's gone. So whenever you did from your settings,
right? I just lowered my volume. Is it still echoing there?
Oh, no. Now it's not echoing. I don't hear it now.
Okay, I can still hear you. You're just quiet now.
So when you fixed, so you weren't here for the beginning, but Scott fixed, so he could whistle again. Do it. And his mic doesn't cut off.
Yeah, now it works fine.
That works fine. However, now you hear me echoing. So I wonder if you did that to shut me echoing off.
Probably. So, but I just turned the volume down. I can still hear you fine because it's like.
You just had it too loud.
There's a possibility that if I have the air conditioning on, I might not hear you at this volume. So, but obviously for the next couple of months, I don't need it.
What? You have what on?
Air conditioning. My air conditioning is very loud.
Do you have air conditioning in your pocket, or are you just happy to
Yes,
see me?
that too, Steve. Wow, are you stuck in a rut? Ooh.
You're the one who started the show with that.
Yes, I did not. You did.
No, you did.
No. All right. So what else do we got?
Well, you got a surprise for me. Go ahead.
Oh. I told you that I had to stop at the dentist last week because of a tooth, right?
Yeah, tooth hurty.
So the dentist said I needed a crown, and I told him, right?
Yeah, I commented on that.
Yes, I know, but I just had to do that for the people here.
Where's my picture of the Burger King?
The part that's funny is,
did you go to Burger King and get one?
I actually know somebody that wanted to buy that sign because this is me. I should have a crown. I really should because I'm a princess. I says, no, you're not.
So where was that sign at?
It was at Brody's Beef where I go for.
Was that in Janesville?
No, that's in Delavan. I used to go there every Tuesday, but ever since the pandemic, they've had to close on Tuesdays because they still can't get enough help to open 7 days a week.
That's crazy.
It is.
That is crazy.
We went to Walmart, which has been 24 hours a day up until the pandemic, still will not open at night because they cannot get anybody to work.
That's crazy.
Yep. My brother finally got his car fixed at 11:30 last night, and he went to go to Walmart to pick up transmission fluid because apparently he didn't have enough left in the shop. And I said, "Hang on a second, let's see if they're open yet." And they closed.
Wow, brutal.
I even tried calling the big one in Lake Geneva, and they were closed.
So you know what's going on right now, right?
Insanity in politics, which we don't talk about. So
the football games are going on.
Oh,
the
whoever
NFC.
wins these two get to go to the Super Bowl.
And where's the Super Bowl?
Viva Las Vegas.
No, it's not in Graceland.
It's Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah, Las Vegas. Okay, so we all know we talked about Usher doing the halftime show.
Okay.
But there's also going to be other performances. So what I think they did was I think they put all the genres up on a board and threw darts.
Oh, that would make perfect sense.
These are the other people that are going to perform at the Super Bowl. You ready?
Sure.
Tiësto, Post Malone, Reba McEntire, and Andra Day. Mark, say what?
I only knew 2 of those.
Okay. So Reba McEntire is going to sing the national anthem.
Yes. She's actually really good at it.
Post Malone is going to sing American Beautiful. You know who Post Malone is, right?
I do. He's the other one I knew.
Okay. So Andra Day will sing Lift Every Voice and Sing.
That name sounds familiar, but I can't place it.
I don't know what her hits are. I don't know her. And then I don't know what Tiësto. I think he's just be playing DJ music during the.
Okay, that could be.
So we'll have some EDC stuff, and we'll have some country stuff, and we'll have some rock stuff, and rap. I don't even know. It just.
I don't know if you knew this, but this will be Reba McEntire's 50th year of singing the national anthem before the big event.
Brooke, say what?
She's been singing the national anthem at big sporting events since she was a kid. Every single year, she gets a bunch of them.
And she gets to pick. Yeah, she started off with the NFR in Oklahoma City in 1974. Yeah, I knew that. Did you?
I thought it was. I've always liked her because not only can she sing, I'm not a huge country fan. I can appreciate it, and I do listen to it once in a while, but I'm more of a, pop guy. So, but she's funny too. Honestly, genuinely funny.
So, who she reminds me of?
Me.
No,
okay, she doesn't remind you of me at all.
Do you remember Underdog's Girlfriend? Servant Knight's here.
Polly Purepup?
Yeah.
Wow, I had to think back on that one. Ooh.
It's Polly Purebred, but that's
Purebred. That's it, not Purepup. Polly Purebred.
But still,
she was the TV reporter.
Well, she was Underdog's girlfriend.
Well, kind of like Lois Lane and Superman. Yeah, right.
Do you see it?
Hey, Andrew is here now. Ooh, we were talking about you earlier. Well, Steve was. And then I mentioned, no, he's not here yet. Now he's here.
Did you? See? Doesn't she kind of look like Reba?
Yeah. Except her hair's not red.
Well, yeah, but she just, Reba always.
And I don't think Reba has a big black nose. Now, that is the weirdest screen sharing I've seen you do yet.
Why?
Because I'm seeing my information on the screen share.
No, you're not. You're seeing it on Twitch. You're not seeing it on the screen share. On the Twitch feed, you're seeing it, but on the screen share, you should not be.
Yeah, weird.
See, there they are, side by side.
Yep.
Crazy.
Cool. There we go.
But yeah, she reminds me of. She reminds me of her. Holly Purebred.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
So what's the surprise you have for me?
Well, I already did it. And you weren't very surprised. But anyway.
Well, we're waiting.
Did you hear what's coming to our area? Not your area, but basically the Midwest down into the southern states?
No, we're waiting for the surprise.
The surprise, Steve, was when I did the but before we get to that, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share that you kept saying I'm supposed to do and you were doing. So I did it. I remembered. It was a surprise.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
I ain't my finger neither.
Well, aren't I surprised? But yeah, I hear Mako again. So you're going to have to turn it. Did you turn your microphone the other way? Are your speakers behind the microphone or in front of the microphone?
The speakers are behind the computer facing me. The microphone is in the middle. The speakers are off to the side.
And your microphone's turned the right way? Or did you take your microphone down and put it back up and it's not turned the right way?
No, it's the right way. See? I never took it apart.
Because
Hello?
I have the speakers
Hello?
here.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but that's not the point. It's a conchoidal. So my speakers are here. One speaker is back here. The other speaker is back here. Well, actually, they're over there. One speaker's over there. One speaker's over there. Actually,
Yeah.
there.
Well, I'm not going to try to move these because I'm just going to make an absolute mess. So you'll have to settle for a little bit of an echo.
No,
it can't be bad because I'm not hearing anything.
It's bad. It's really bad. It's awful. It's awful. It's awful. It's awful. It's awful. Oh, there it stopped. You stopped it.
Yes, I did.
I can hear when it's there and when it's not there.
Very annoying.
So
now I can't whistle no more.
Can you whistle? Nope. So yeah, that's what it did. So that fixes that. So that fixes that, but so can you click it on and off that easily?
Yes.
All right. Well, when you need to do that, you just click it on. There you go. That'll work. And then you can keep your volume turned up louder too, right?
Yes, because it was getting hard to hear you.
What?
Now I hear you. I turned it up already.
And you can hear me. Yeah. Okay. So now you know to do that. Do you have to write yourself a note?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
Are you positive?
No.
Should I send you a reminder every 7 years?
No.
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 What should I send you every 7 years?
No.
I should send you no every 7 years?
No.
Is it not every 7 years?
Oh, shoot. I see I'm doing yours and I forgot about mine. Anyway, it's time for the genuine positivity message.
No, it isn't. You got to finish your story that you've started.
All right, folks.
Do you not know what we're talking about?
We're talking about cicadas. Now,
is it 13 years or 17 years?
Okay, here's the thing. There are cicadas every year, and they're all different. Each year is a different type of cicada. How they all have their own little thing, but the two largest.
Well, they're different broods.
Right?
They're different. Germination. No, germination is a flower,
plant, right? So, but anyway, here's how this works. Each year there's a brood that comes out, but there are two broods that are bigger than all the other ones.
How brood?
One is called the 13-year. I tried to go off the top of my head and I can't remember. I have to look it up. I believe the other one is 17. 17.
Yeah.
13 and 17?
Species emerged.
13 and 17.
Emerged on the 17.
Okay.
I gave you where to go in the articles. What about cicada broods?
Every
How do you know?
200 and some odd years per se, both
They sync up.
broods come up at the same time. And
when you drive on the street, it sounds like this.
It's literally billions of these cicadas are going to be here this year.
In the universe, there are billions and billions.
Billions and billions. And actually, I should have just opened this and had it ready. It was my fault. Here we go. Central and southern Illinois, most of Missouri, scattered areas of Kentucky, Tennessee, Virginia, Maryland, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and Arkansas.
That sounds like the song for naming all the states.
Kind of right. Yes. What's really funny is this is a different, I didn't want to copy the one that I had, but mine that I found in the first plate had Wisconsin on it, which, oh, there it is. Southern Wisconsin. Northern Illinois with southern Wisconsin. There we go.
Uh-huh.
So I remember when the 17-year brood was here, and in Lake Geneva, the first 4 feet into the lake was full of dead cicadas because they were drowned.
They can't swim?
No. But, well,
Really?
First of all, the cicadas, when they come up and do things, they only live for like a day or two. They mate and they die. Very short lifespan for them. They live there most of their life underground. They only come.
Well, now, do the 13-year and the 17-year during this infrequent sinking of the cycles crossbreed?
I would assume they would, which would make things weird, wouldn't it? Maybe that's where some of these off-aged ones come from, right?
Right. With the weird cycles.
Yep. So, but, I, to this day, can remember when I was pumping fuel to the Water Safety Patrol's fuel tanks in Lake Geneva, and the trees were all moving. The trees themselves were not moving, but they sure did look like it. We're talking thousands of these things everywhere. I mean,
well, the article says billions.
Yep. You're walking down to go from the door of the truck to the back of the truck, crunch, 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 crunch. Then you get to the, pull it out, crunch, 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 crunch. You get to the tank, you have to wipe all the bugs off of the tank. So you get to the fill, start filling it. Fortunately, they don't like the smell of gas. So you didn't have to keep keeping it clear, but yeah, it was pretty cool.
So it says that this won't happen until the soil temperature 8 inches deep reaches 64 degrees.
Right.
Or 18 degrees Celsius, which is sometimes mid-May. But if you were doing the fuel, what if you just poured the fuel all over the ground and lit it and made it hotter than 64 degrees? Do you think that would get rid of them?
That would be a weird thing, and it would be very dangerous.
But you didn't answer my question.
I do not think that would have done it.
You don't think that pouring gasoline on them and lighting it on fire would get rid of them?
Well, the ones that were already out of the ground, if you pour gasoline on them on fire, they're all going to burn to death. Duh. But first of all, the cicadas climb up.
First of all,
they mate, and then they drop egg pouches.
They just drop them? They don't rebury them?
No, it says they drop them. And then when the eggs hatch, the little critters burrow into the ground.
Oh, wow.
So very
bad one.
And they're not bad. I mean, you heard about they do have a tendency to eat a lot of foliage. Well, for the short period of time up there, some of the trees do get pretty stripped.
Well, all right. So if this is very rare and this only happens every 221 years, the last time this happened was what is 2024 minus 221? That's 1803.
Okay.
And then 2024 plus 2021 would be 2,204. Wait, one. So
2243.
545. No, it's plus one.
Oh,
221. 2024 is 1. So that'd be 2025. And then 20 more would be 45. And then And then 20 would be 22:45.
I love how you're doing that on your fingers.
I'm doing it in my head, not my fingers. But and then after that, so we won't be alive.
Okay, yeah, no.
This is a once in a
Unless
lifetime.
more technology is able to extend our lifespan.
This is a once in a lifetime occurrence. And there are some people who may not see this. But it's 221 years between cycles.
Yep.
And there are some people who will not even know about this. So this is something that's happening that wow.
But see, once in a lifetime thing.
So, ladies and gentlemen, when we started the show, if you were on Twitch, you saw Scott bragging about how he was all prepared and he had all of his stuff done. He also had a surprise for me, which I'm still waiting for.
I did it already twice.
A surprise for him. And although I should buy them for you, which would even be a bigger surprise. However, you should just buy them and bring them on the show, or I'll buy them and I'll bring them on the show. And then if I win, I'll give them to you. But you'll find out what that is later. See, I'm sweeping the half hour.
Sure.
But right now we're going to do a genuine positivity message. So Scott Thomas needs to go find Funguy the Entertainer.
Nope, he's here. I'm not gonna shake my head and oh shit, I did it anyway. All right, Funguy.
And he needs to create
with a little bit of love and understanding, your whole day gets better.
What?
With a little bit of love and understanding, your whole day gets better.
Not what it says.
Well, you deleted it. That's all right. I already had it memorized.
No, very good. So what's the surprise?
Same thing I told you twice already during the show.
I'm not listening to you.
Obviously. All right, Steven. It's your turn to come up with the next subject. Oh, wait, you already did. Oh, we're going to debate something or no?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God. Becky, look at her butt. She looks like one of those rep guys' girls. You know what to say about this?
So, the next subject
is?
Yes.
Okay. Something about snow cream.
You know what snow cream is? Have you heard of it?
No.
It's ice cream you make out of freshly fallen snow.
Okay.
Okay. So Reese Witherspoon, because it'd be hard to eat the ice cream without her spoon. Come on, that's funny. They're trying to cancel her. Because she made what they call snow salt chococcino. Right?
Okay.
So she made added chocolate coffee to it.
Okay.
Fresh, and people went up and, you can't eat snow. It's poison. There's pollution in the air, and the snow traps the particles, and it comes down, and you're poisoning people who are eating the snow, so you can't eat snow. And I'm like, well, you can't eat the yellow snow.
Right. And also, from my survival training, the two things you do is you wait till the snow has been going for an hour. It keeps 90-some-odd% of the pollutants are already out in the first hour. Same thing with rain. When you're trapping rain for water, you let the first little bit of rain go through, and then you save it.
Okay, so survival guy, the Don't Know Show. What should you do to the snow that is good to eat before you drink it or eat it?
Well,
as a survivalist, you're surviving. What should you do?
Well, boil it is the number one.
Well, yeah, if you can boil it, yes. But why?
Yes. Well, it kills any impurities.
No.
Well, of course, if it's snow, it melts it so that you can drink it.
Okay, you could eat it. And you could eat the snow.
Eating snow is not healthy. Something I can't remember.
No.
There's two things I remember about eating snow.
You're surviving, and why would you not want to eat snow?
Yeah.
How much energy does it take for your body
to heat yourself back up?
Heat it back up.
Yeah. So, because I know that when you can put ice chips, if you're like a dehydrated person, ice chips are good.
Because
because a whole ice cube makes your head cold, which is then your body's trying to get your head hot again.
Right.
So it's the same concept.
Yeah. So she put, it was just weird. It was just way weird. Do I have any of the internet is gross? The internet is grossed. Reese Witherspoon eat off her car. The internet is grossed. Reese Witherspoon eat off her car. Okay, I got to share this because I'm reading this correctly. Where is the grammar in this?
Yeah, it should be the internet is grossed out. Reese Witherspoon eats off her car. That's what it should say.
That's weird, right?
Yes.
All right, so yeah, that's just weird. But there's that. Okay, so that brings up the next thing. Did you see the other thing they were talking about? They're talking about frost cake.
Okay.
See, I knew you wouldn't pick this up.
I did not.
Read the show board.
I saw that. What the hell is frost cake? I have no idea what it is. What is it?
Okay, let's pretend.
Oh. Never mind. Go ahead. Say it again.
Let's pretend like Scott pays attention to our show, which we've been doing for over 5 years.
That's all right. I got it now.
100 shows.
Yep.
And what the hell is frost cake?
No, Steve. It's frost quakes.
Huh? What?
I don't know. That's what he told me to say.
Do you know what a frost quake is?
I have obviously is like a earthquake only with frost.
Well, an earthquake is caused by the earth, so a frost quake is caused by
frost. Well, freezing.
Supposedly.
Sudden heard a loud boom or bang? Well, it could have been a frostquake. Frostquakes or cryoseisms are fairly rare and only happen during cold weather. While they are more common in colder climates, they can also happen in warmer areas experiencing a freeze. Frostquakes happen when the ground is soaked by water from a heavy rainfall or melting snow, and this water seeps deep into the ground. A sudden drop in temperature then causes this underground water to start to freeze, and when water freezes, it expands. In order to expand, the freezing water needs space, and when it's used up the space in the soil, it starts pushing on the ground around it. The freezing water pushes and pressure builds until it's too much for the soils and rock around it, and they break apart with a loud popping or banging sound. Frostquakes often happen between midnight and the early morning, as that's the coldest time of day. They also need there to be very little or no snow cover for this deep underground freeze to occur, as snow is a good insulator and can keep the ground from getting cold enough. Frostquakes last for just a second, are generally harmless, and don't leave any signs they were there, except for those who were disturbed while trying to sleep.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
That, right? And this is big deal because apparently it's happening all around where you're at. So, all right, you know what?
Makes absolutely no sense because we have no frost. We only have like 6 inches, which is absolutely nothing. We usually get 3 feet.
So there's a lot of news of stuff happening like in Chicago and here, look. This guy's in Wisconsin. Okay. A man measures a fissure in his driveway after the cold weather phenomenon known as frostquake occurred in the area in January 2014. So this is from 2014.
Right. Now that would make sense. That was a cold in winter.
So here's my question. Where the hell does this driveway go?
You know, up north, how long driveways are? This is not a subdivision. This is a guy that lives out in the woods.
I understand that. However, that looks like a road. I mean, that's a hell of a driveway.
I concur with that.
And then, did you hear what she also said at the end of that? They don't cause damage.
Right.
So I don't think the frostquake caused that. I think water seeped down into the road, into a crack, froze, and split the road apart.
Sure.
And that's what causes potholes and that in and destroys the asphalt and the roads in the Midwest.
Very, very true.
So that's what I think.
And Steve, you thunked well.
And Andrew thinks it's interesting and fascinating.
Yes, they did get 6 feet of snow. Yes, they did. They got the storm that missed us and gave us rain and drizzle for 5 days straight, slammed Buffalo.
So who's winning?
Buffalo.
Buffalo? No,
Yeah.
in the football game.
Oh, we weren't talking about the football game, Steve. You weren't paying any attention.
No, Andrew, you were talking to Andrew.
I got him.
You were talking to Andrew. Oh,
That
wow.
mean- So that means you weren't paying
49ers are
attention.
back
to
on
me.
top.
Well, they paid extra for that.
Wow, look at that. It was like 21 to like 7 at halftime. 49ers are coming back. There's only 9. Oh, wow.
Well, that's what they did to the Packers.
Can't believe I'm missing this game. Oh, well.
Less than 2 minutes to the game, and they pulled it off.
Well, yeah, there's 9 minutes left here, but wow. So snow cream, how weird thing. Frost quakes, a weird thing. I just thought it was very interesting, all these weird things that we're finding out.
Weird, 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 weird.
All right. So what's next?
We're supposed to have a debate.
Yeah. So, man, this might be the end of the show.
Wait a minute. Andrew's here. He could be the moderator for the debate.
Well, has
No, Andrew, we're not going to do that to you.
Has Andrew ever been on a cruise
Ooh.
or been to an all-inclusive resort? So
Answer the question, Andrew.
Andrew, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. O as in O or O as in no? A cruise ship and or all-inclusive? No. Okay. So I've been on cruises and never been to an all-inclusive. Scott, you've been to all-inclusives.
That is correct.
Have you ever been on a cruise?
Many.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So what are the pros of cruises and all-inclusives? And why are they different? And which one do you like better? And why? Because there's a reason. So, I mean, the reason can be the same. Like, why do you like flying an airplane than driving a car? It's obviously faster to fly the airplane, even with all the hassles at the airport and everything.
Yes.
So let's start with all-inclusives.
Okay. With an all-inclusive resort, everything is included, including gratuities. You could eat and drink pretty much 24 hours a day. Many of the amenities are also included. So
okay,
all
time out. All right. So everything included the tip. On cruises, the tip is included also now. However, you can tip extra.
Okay.
So
when did they do that? Because they were talking about it, but I didn't see that they got that to go through on the cruise ships. It used to be you had to pay that separately, and granted, it's been
no,
years.
It's all part of it. It's been all part.
Uh-oh, you just froze up and went away. Let's see how long it takes for him to come back. Hopefully, it's you and not me. We'll find out momentarily. Andrew, are you hearing me?
It's you. I'm still here.
Okay.
Zoom is still going live.
Yep,
Zoom did not freeze.
You just caught up.
Zoom did not freeze.
Okay.
Just so you know. All right. So that was you. So it's been that way for a decade. So my question for you is, one of the things that I still do is I still tip on a cruise ahead of time. Did you tip extra to any of the people at the all-inclusives?
A couple of times.
Okay.
Okay. Obviously, I'm in the service industry, so gratuities are everything to me. So I try to, I'm also persnickety about this. If they are.
You know what that means? That using that word in this context, I don't understand. No.
Anyway, seriously. I have to feel that person really outdid themselves to get that extra gratuity.
So you're doing it as a. Again, I don't understand the use of that word in this situation.
A persnickety, yes. There was not the right word, but it's what came out of my mouth, Steve.
Okay, so you misspoke. That's fine.
Yes.
Because persnickety means fussy, placing too much emphasis on something.
Right.
So
well,
you place too much
technically
emphasis on
it
giving a
was
tip.
correct because again,
But what does that have to do with the person getting a tip? The reason behind getting a tip was because you wanted to get more good service from this person, or because you just wanted to say, wow, that was really good, and here's some extra money.
correct. Second one. That's
You
how
can't just
I
say
do it.
correct to me saying stuff. Wrong, Scott. Everything.
Everything's wrong, Steve.
Okay.
That's why I said correct. The second one.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So you do tip at an all-inclusive, but did you see other people tipping? Or is that
Sometimes
just something you do?
one of the people, okay, as I'm sure you know, when you go on vacation, sometimes perfect strangers you make up friendship with. It's called a vacation friendship. You probably never will see them again. Maybe you'll never even connect with them again, but you connect there.
Movie. There's a part 2.
Yeah. So
Vacation friends.
we had one couple where the guy comes from a country where tipping is not normal. But he said he wanted to see what would happen if he tipped somebody at the very beginning of the thing. And on the way back, he said, "You would not believe the service I was getting." So apparently it does work if you do it in advance.
Yes, that's what I used to do. So have you seen these movies? Vacation
No.
Friends 2021 and Vacation Friends 2 in 2023?
No.
No? Okay. All right, so that's not what you're talking about. Okay. So Vacation Friends. Back to all-inclusives. So we're totally off track. Why do you like all-inclusives?
Okay. Mainly because the reason I go to these on these vacations is to go scuba diving, snorkeling, spend a lot of time in the ocean. When you're on a cruise ship, you don't get a lot of time in the ocean unless you want to call the swimming pool that is filled with salt water. You're an ocean. No, it's not the same thing. It's close, but no.
So what you're saying is, if you want to spend a lot of time on a beach,
yes,
that's why you would do an all-inclusive.
Correct.
So you just walk down and go in the water.
You can in most of these places. A couple of them, one that we went to, you had to take a trolley because it was like 3 blocks away or whatever, but
Okay. So what about entertainment and all-inclusive?
Okay. Cruise ships, much better entertainment. And when I say much better, it's like 400% better.
Well, do you have comedians and nightclubs and places to go dancing and places to play bingo? And do they have shows at all-inclusives?
They do have shows with, okay, it's like the difference between a Village Players production versus the Belfry Theater, where you have people who are getting paid to do this. Come on, you know what I'm talking about? Not quite Broadway status, but like when we did the One Royal Caribbean Cruise, they had Cirque du Soleil on the cruise ship. And these were real Cirque du Soleil people. They were freaking awesome.
Okay. So an all-inclusive does not have the entertainment because you're not trapped on a boat.
Right. You can go to other places. You want good, you want to see a better show, you go into town, you see it at a real theater. The staff
If
does
there's a town that does that. Gotcha.
Right. The staff puts on the majority of the entertainment at the resorts. And don't get me wrong, they're still good, but they're limited.
The staff puts on the entertainment on the cruise ship when you're
certain
in the
kinds,
theater,
yes.
When you're having dinner in there.
Yes.
The waiter and waitress stop serving you and start singing and dancing.
Yes.
Okay. So next question. Where have you gone to all-inclusives?
Oh my goodness. Cozumel, Cancun, Zihuatanejo, Puerto Vallarta,
Mexico.
some of the Caribbean islands, St. Kitts, St. Lucia, St. Martin, and St. Martin. Same island, half owned by Dutch, half owned by French.
Yeah. So here's my question for you. Did you book them through a travel agent or did you book them direct?
The majority of the time we used Apple Vacations.
Okay, not Costco Vacations?
No.
Okay.
Closest Costco for us is hour and a half away. Well, hour and 15.
Okay. Where's your closest Apple Vacation?
On the computer.
Costco's on a computer too.
Yeah, but you have to have a membership.
In case you were wondering. Okay. So what would you do? Where would you go if it was your first all-inclusive?
All depends on your age and what you're into, honestly.
You right now.
Oh, me.
Your
It was my
age?
first
Yeah.
at this age.
Yeah.
That's hard to do because I've already been on so many.
Right. So which one would you go do? Knowing all of those, and somebody came down and gave you all your choices. I don't want you to sit down and give me a 2-hour dissertation on all of them. Which one at your age currently would you go say, you know what? That's the one that I want to go back to. Interesting, huh?
It is because
You're taking Andrew with you. So
I'm going to take Andrew with me. That makes it even more interesting.
he's going to fly in and you're going to pay. But go ahead. No, seriously.
He's like, yes, I'll go if you pay. Sure.
Yeah.
Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, no problem.
Man, oh man, oh man. That is so
right. That's a tough one, right? So it's going to be, your first one in a long time. All these great places. You're at your age, and which one? And is price a consideration for you?
It always is for me.
Yeah, well, it's at this
There's some that I've never been to because, $5,000 is a lot of freaky money.
Yeah.
So
I'm finding them more expensive than cruises.
Yes. Well, they can be again.
Even with airfare.
I don't know. I think I might be tempted to do St. Martin again because not only do you get
Indonesia. Andrew wants to go to Indonesia.
St. Martin has probably the best food we have ever eaten on any vacation ever. Was in St.
All included, and the food was all included. Aha.
Here's the thing: the food at the resort was very good. But the food at all these places is very good. Okay. However, on the French side, there is a peninsula. I don't no longer remember the name of the peninsula, but it is mostly restaurants. When you go to eat there, it's going to cost you $100 per person, and it's going to take you 4 hours to get done. They just keep bringing you stuff.
I got some bad news for you. Bay Rouge Beach or Moho Beach?
In St. Martin?
Saint Martin. Here, let me share this for you.
It should look like a peninsula.
No, they both do. One's on this side and one's on that side. The collective of San Martin. There's Moho Beach there. And up here is Bay Rouge.
It's the French one. One's French, the other is Danish.
Saint Martin would be French, so it'd be the Moho Beach.
It's been 20 years since we've been there, Steve. I do not remember. All I remember was,
and then when I quiz you, you'll go, "Oh yeah." So
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead. So the food was extra.
Actually, now yes, for there, not at the resort. The resort was good.
20 years ago it was $100.
And I think the Dutch is the southern part, and the French is the northern part. So the northern one would have been the right peninsula.
No Dutch, not Danish.
No Dutch, not Danish.
See, he's all ready to go to Saint Martin.
Yeah,
he can talk all 3 languages. He's there.
Yeah.
Good.
You should get a job there because they would love you as a translator there.
Yeah, that actually would be cool. Be there with all the tourists. But so $100 20 years ago, inflation $1,000 a meal now. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
right.
All right. So
Danish is one of the things I like to eat once in a while.
You would go there.
Yes, I would.
Okay. And
I also had some of my best shore diving there.
Did the resort you stay at there, was it on the beach, or
Yes.
Is that when you had to take a tram to?
Nope, on the beach.
Okay.
It was in a cove that was so nice.
Well, there's a ton of coves there, unfortunately.
Yes. It kept the waves from being bad, so you could, the snorkelers had fine.
Okay, let me put it this way. There are just what I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God, 6, 7, 8. There are at least 20 coves on the map that I can count.
Yes. Now, here's a big shock for you. Type in how many nude beaches are there?
San Martin nude.
Yes, the French side has nude beaches. The Dutch side does not.
Again, it's not something you want to go to because you're going to see people like me there.
That is correct.
We went to every nude beach on San Martin, but it doesn't say
how many.
Yeah.
I want to say it's 14. That's what sticks to my head. And one of them is so well known they filmed the movies there.
On San Martin, Orient Beach by Club
That's it. Orient Beach is the big one.
Nude sunbathing. There are a few minor other locations also on the French side. Topless sunbathing is allowed.
Yes,
so
everywhere.
There's only one nude beach. There are other few minor locations.
Wow. They changed it. That's bummers.
So here's one of the articles that come up in here. Nude beach etiquette.
Not only that, Andrew, it's the Dutch Antilles.
Don't stare. That'd be it. What are the nude beaches of San Martin? The only official nude beach.
Is the Orient.
Yeah. Most
That's the one that they did the movie at.
Are Canal Island, Petite Caves, Happy Bay Beach, Orient Bay Beach, Cap Koi Beach, Tina Marie. I don't know. So, okay. So that's where you would go, but that's really expensive.
Yeah, actually, when we went there, we got a really good deal because the hotel was under construction, so like half the hotel was not available to be utilized. And they said there would be occasional noises of construction. The whole time we were there, we heard nothing. It was like awesome. Lines were almost non-existent because only half the rooms were available.
Well, now it's going to be a 20-year-old resort.
Yeah. Well, it's older than that, but $20.
San Martin. Simpson Bay Resort, Martina and Spa. 1,336 per person. 1,339 plus flight. Coral Beach Club Villa, 2,249. Ocean at Divi Little Bay, 1,006. So it's hard to tell. I don't know what I want to do. I want to do an all-inclusive, but I don't know which one to do because I guess if you want to go, if you want to go in the water and just hang out at the beach all day, that's why you'd be doing an all-inclusive.
Pretty much. I mean, again,
you're not going to comedy clubs. You're not going playing bingo. You're not going to shows.
Correct. The cruise ships, because they're on the water and you're not on land, is a true trap. So they have made sure you have a good time. And so they're both fantastic. Also, depends on the cruise line. Different cruise lines are known for different things. At our age, well, we love Royal Caribbean. Absolutely love Royal Caribbean. They always take care of you. The food is always absolutely fantastic.
2 minutes left in the game. 49ers 34, Lions 24. Uh-oh.
Yep. Carnival cruises is good for young people. A lot of partying. The
Section
DJ
8
party goes to like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Section 8 cruises.
Yeah.
So that they literally, there's a comedian that is a Carnival Cruise comedian, actually has T-shirts that he sells after the comedy show.
Right.
Section 8 cruise. Section 8 is government assistance. So
it means you're crazy.
For the people who are around the world that don't know what Section 8 is.
Well, Section 8 is what Klinger always wanted to get on MASH so he could be sent home because he was crazy.
Poor people too.
Yeah. But anyway, guess what time it is, Steve?
Did he catch that? What time is it?
It's time for our word of the week.
Was there anything else that I said we would talk about this show that I didn't do? Oh man. All right. Oh, wow.
Well, when we started this subject, you said, yeah, this will probably bring us to the end of the show. And you were correct. It did.
All right. So I'm going to cut all these. We have got
Good
so many
eat
subjects
out.
for the next show.
I know.
Not even funny.
And I only added one this week because I thought it was kind of cool. I actually saw a bunch of ones that I thought was kind of cool, but you had so many, I said, screw it.
You can say I delete them. And I go through and I take some of the old ones off. You know, they're not all there. But there's some good stuff coming up. Just to give you an idea what's coming up. Maybe you could do an all-inclusive in Saudi Arabia. Maybe you could do it from outer space. I think I got a way to get you there.
Wait a minute. Isn't Saudi Arabia the place that they are opening? They just opened their first bar. I think that's correct. I think that's correct.
Doesn't know.
It's against the law to drink alcohol in Saudi Arabia. However, because of so many people from other foreign countries come and have to do work and stuff like there, they have created a bar that you have to get licensed to go to prove that you are not from Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia drinking rules. Saudi Arabia was one of the few nations of the world with a ban on alcohol.
There it is.
Alongside the neighbor Kuwait and Sharjah in the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia has banned alcohol since the early 1950s. Saudi Arabia opens its first liquor store in over 70 years as kingdom further liberalizes. There you go.
See, I do know some things.
Yeah.
Wait, Steve, give us the shock look. Come on, let's see it.
I'm not shocked. Do you know where Saudi Arabia is?
Yes.
Okay, where?
It's in the desert.
No, it isn't.
You look at pictures of Saudi Arabia, there's desert all around it.
Got a Persian Gulf, dude.
They play golf there. Oh, that's where live comes from, right?
It's between the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf.
Yeah.
It's by Yemen.
Have you ever been to the Red Sea?
The problem is it's south of Iraq.
Yes.
So, and Iran's on the other side of the Persian Gulf. So,
yeah. It really sucks because I've met people from those countries that they had to leave their own countries because of how stupid it's got there.
Yep. Crazy.
And we're running into the same problem. We have a whole bunch of people that want stupid, and I don't understand why they want stupid.
Again, what happened to people we have shrunk the size of the world with the internet. Like I said, Andrew's listening to us, in Brussels, Belgium.
Yep.
We used to have the one girl that listened to us from
New Zealand.
So people are people. And we're still like trying to kill each other.
I know. Makes no sense.
Yeah. But okay, we don't talk politics. We don't talk murder and death.
That's correct.
So now we're going to come up with a word of the week.
Yes. And it is wing it.
Now, is that a word or is that
a phrase? Technically it's a phrase, but we've added small phrases in there.
So do you know that wing it is actually in the dictionary as wing it?
Yes, I know
two different words in Merriam-Webster's dictionary. And we talked about how many.
There's a lot of dictionaries
there are, right? But Merriam-Webster, and an accepted dictionary the word "wing it" is actually in the dictionary.
Did they do it as with or without the hyphen?
No hyphen.
Okay.
No space.
Okay. A lot of them do it with the hyphen. So, but anyway, it is to accomplish or execute something without sufficient preparation or experience, improvise. Well, since I had no time to look this up earlier today, I had to wing it. See, it worked.
Does Popeye's chicken wing it when they make your food? Get it? Chicken wing?
Yeah, I get it.
Come on, that's funny.
Especially since what's my favorite piece of chicken, Steve?
when a pilot first does his first solo flight, is he winging it?
Kind of, sort of, but not really.
What is your favorite frozen pizza?
That is not possible.
What did you say? What's your favorite pizza?
I would not say that.
What did you say? What did you say about pizza?
I didn't say anything about pizzas. Andrew, did I say something about pizza?
Well, what did you say?
I don't remember anymore because I'm on another.
Because you don't even listen to yourself. You don't even listen to yourself, Scott.
I try not to because I would drive myself crazy. See, even Andrew says I said nothing about pizza.
No, he said, thank all of you for being here tonight. And he said, no.
I said that.
Yeah. And he said, no.
Yeah. All right. So do your thing, Steve.
Right here?
Yes, right here.
No,
Everybody wants to see us get kicked off the internet. Oh my God.
I'm not on a nude beach. Andrew, you do it. You type in, thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
I gotta wait for Andrew. Andrew's gonna close the show. He's laughing. Yeah. But yes, thank you for watching.
and if you feel our show is not a
There
bad
it
life
is.
decision,
That was Andrew saying it. That was Andrew saying it. See it?
there he goes.
Good job. Oh, he's doing your part too.
Sort of, yeah.
Go.
And if you like the show,
No, do your part.
oh,
And if you feel our show's
if
not
this
bad,
show's not a bad life decision,
please subscribe, like, watch our other shows and channels.
you forgot the point. You forgot the point. You forgot the point. Point.
I didn't say it yet because you got to go down to whathappened.world. Whathappened.world. Scott posted that dental crown thing that he had.
Yes.
Just link it to your favorites. Yeah, spread it. Tell other people. The whole way that this works is by you making comments on the show.
Yes.
And by you sharing it and liking it. If you copy it, even if you just copy it to your text and send it off, that helps move it so other people can see the show and then they can get away and escape. And remember, if it's cold where you are, you watched our show, you're still cold, but you watched our show. So you should feel better about yourself. But I want you to live every day and we'll see you on the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
That's awesome. And Andrew actually does share for us. So thank you, Andrew. Ladies.
Crazy, and just different crazy.